Hi, how you doing? Scotty Bear here with another video. This one with my favorite cup of coffee, and we are going to talk about a buddy of mine that came to me the other night. The one that I made a video originally about, saying that he was in fact going to move out of the United States to escape his student loan debt. And now I have two friends actually that are in the middle of this situation, and I think it's a lot of attention has been brought on it, but I feel like both of my friends specifically that are in this could fix this. One of them owes maybe like 18,000, and I get it's very uncomfortable to owe this money. My other friend owes very close to 100. Now, he may not ever pay that off. He's a little older. He went to school like 12 years or something like that. So he specifically may not be able to pay that off. He's a little older. My other friend, though, for sure, being, let's see, he's got to be like 32, owes like 18,000. He's the one that feels like he's going to move to China or Vietnam to teach English and pay off a student loan or escape the debt. And the thing that I feel like if you're considering doing this is maybe you should go and teach English and take advantage of a lifestyle that allows you to lower your header and be able to pay the debt. But I don't feel like there's going to be any success in being able to avoid the debt by leaving the country. And I'll tell you the main reason. Because eventually you're gonna return, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 10 years, which could be, you could be coming home to even a bigger disaster than what you left. And I feel like that you definitely, and what I've learned, again, I'm not super old or anything, but I've definitely lived a good full life, and you would be surprised how long it's going to be and how much things change. And I do feel like there's a good amount of attention on the student loan crisis. I do feel like that there is going to be some concessions made and different things in place, but I don't feel like it's going to offer people, forgiveness or relief from the debt completely. I just don't think that'll ever materialize. I do think if you owe this type of money, yeah, I mean, make YouTube videos, do side things, a blog, social media. I mean, there is tons and tons of ways to make money. I maybe wouldn't recommend Uber or doing something stupid like that, but there are plenty of ways to make money. And I feel like if you owe that type of money, I think the U.S. is the place you want to be to try to combat that. I mean, there's plenty of hurdles that these agencies have to get over. I mean, both of these guys are squarely into this problem because of their, avoiding this problem and not hitting this head on. I mean, the one buddy that I know, he always says, "Oh, I'm gonna die with the student loan debt, so it makes no difference." But he only goes and gambles $600 or something like that, and I think to myself, wow, you haven't even put $100 or $200 against this loan that you have. You gamble 600, and then you complain that they are, um, you know, doing all these bad things to you. You can't even put money in the bank because they're garnishing your wages and stuff like that. And he's living on the tips of being a poker dealer with a master's degree, and he's a very smart guy. I just don't feel like he's doing all that he can. And like I said, he's a little older. I bet he doesn't live to pay the last dollar of a student loan. But the other guy that's ready to move over 17, $18,000, I think that's very, very achievable. I think it takes some commitment and maybe a couple years at the most if you really put your a lot of effort into it and research how to pay it back. I think it's very doable. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you have student loan debt, I've done many things. Why not play slot machines and try to hit a big score and negotiate? I think there's lots of things you can do to make money and combat this student loan debt. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.